The hell are you supposed to be?
I'm Ven.
Sorry guys, I just had to put Grace in there. What's up guys? AW Air Warrior. Yeah, we're starting about 15 minutes earlier than usual. I don't know where my phone is, but welcome to Let's Talk Pop, episode 68. A lot of things to talk about in this episode these past 2 days. A lot of stuff. 2 days or 3 days? 3 days. When did I do my last episode? Oh yeah, Saturday. So 3 days. 2 days. Whatever. 2 days. No, really 3 days because of Sunday, Monday, and today's news. Okay, so okay. 2.5 days till the specific time the stream goes live. Well, welcome to my show. For our new current subscribers, please do me a favor and smash the like button down below. If you're new here, please subscribe. Yeah, episode 68 of Let's Talk Pop. Trying to, do this show a lot more often. Sometimes I do it at night, sometimes I do it in the afternoon, sometimes I do it in the evening. So yeah, welcome aboard, guys. This is our main topic tonight. This is our main topic right here. A new Supergirl casting. Yes, I did make a video though earlier. I did. Factually true. I did make a video earlier. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta get my phone. There we go. I got back my phone. So yes, let's talk. Episode 68 of Let's Talk Pop. Where is it? Okay, let me edit this again. 68. Let me correct something. Come on, Finbar. Come on the show. I sent you an invite. If you can. If you're not busy working. Wait a minute. Okay, so yeah, that's the topic, guys. I'm going to put it out here. I think I spelled her name, MILLY ALCOCK. Yes. Cornstret and ALCOCK. They're playing the Kryptonian cousins of Hey, be the man of the house. Be the man of the house, Finbar. Yes. ALCOCK and Cornstret. Cornstret and ALCOCK will be playing the Kryptonian cousins of Jor-El, Kal-El, and Kara Zor-El. Or if I... And yeah, so... Yeah, so... It's casting was announced already officially with me, Finbar, and our buddy DL. We're doing a wrestling show yesterday. As the wrestling show, as we're busy getting started with the wrestling show, having a discussion, this breaking news of this casting was announced officially. Official. Yeah, like we just started talking about wrestling, and I said, "Well, you guys two were talking." I said, we got breaking news. I said we mentioned got breaking news. I said that Supergirl has been cast on the wrestling show, as you can see on my other channel. Decent casting, okay. Yeah, it was decent casting. Okay, so yeah, Supergirl, Millie Alcock, and James Gunn confirmed the casting. This is not something. Uh, Something he usually does, right? Whether it's true or not. He confirmed the official casting of what's her name? Millie Alcock from Australia. Yeah, she's Australian. I almost forgot she was Australian. I can't. And so, okay, so she beat. It was down to her and Meg Donnelly for the final two two leading candidates for the casting for the role of Supergirl. But based on something James Gunn said, Millie Alcock was always preferred his choice. She was always his preferred choice of being Supergirl. Okay, but like most castings, he has to give multiple auditions. I guess that's true. Multiple auditions, and apparently they tested a Supergirl suit. Not sure which Supergirl suit. It might have been from the one from CW. Might have been one from CW, or if they kept the one from the '80s with that terrible Supergirl movie. It's got to remember, guys. This is the second Supergirl movie that you all know. That you all know. Okay. And so she was definitely the preferred choice, and obviously she knocked it out of the park. Yeah, Maxwell Lord's kind of a misstep. She knocked it out of the park, but even though she was the leading candidate, let's see. You might have seen her if you didn't watch. If you didn't see House of the Dragon, she was on House of Dragon. House of Dragon. That's where Gunn said that's where Gunn said that's where she caught his eye for his Supergirl. His Supergirl, his most like his version of Supergirl. His version of Supergirl and what he wants in the universe. Somebody young, not exactly somebody young, little lower 20s. She's like 20, 21 years old, so she's relatively young. She can still pass by as a teenager, even though Supergirl is technically older than Superman, but not. But that's not how it's perceived in the DC universe or on Earth, right? Because we know on Earth she's a teenager, or she's in the body of a teenager. Why are you so negative, Blind? You're always so negative. Okay, so and so apparently this movie might be filming it later this year of July or August, and might be the second film being shot this year. Shot this year. Okay. Being switched with the authority. The authority might the authority might be not being shot till sometime. We know Creatures Commandos first, and they're gonna do Peacemaker. They might shoot Peacemaker this year too. Well, I don't know if they're gonna shoot Peacemaker with Superman Legacy, same director. Unless Gunn passes Peacemaker off to somebody else. He'll just be the writer and somebody else will direct Peacemaker. But yeah, so we got Supergirl. Now. Supergirl will probably be in Superman. In Superman, okay? Legacy. The Legacy. And Legacy, okay? Obviously, she's gonna be her own movie, but she'll probably be in Legacy. Okay? With other characters. Like Metamorpho. Blinded, you can't. I know you're pissed about the Suicide Squad, but you can't really. I would say this: you can't really be pissed at DC based on the Suicide Squad game because that's really nothing to do with. It's nothing to do with the DCU. I mean, it's a video game studio. It's not really his studio. Yeah, it's gonna be part of the games. Unfortunately, they're gonna do stuff. I don't believe that for a second. I don't think they could work. But it's different. It's a different studio. It's a different medium in terms of okay. It's a different medium than the films and TV than the Rocksteady stuff. And I know they're gonna continue working Rocksteady probably with the new DCU. But it's different. It's different. It's but what was I? Supergirl. Hey Anthony, I always saw her in House of Dragons. She's relatively young. She doesn't have that most of the. Finbar. This game was in development for 4 years, as we know of. Okay, and yeah, there's some setbacks, but remember this game was in development. This game was in development. Remember the first. I don't know if you remember the first DC Fandom teased this game. Okay, now it's pre Zaslav, pre James Gunn DC Universe, pre all that. So blame the previous regime. Don't blame. Okay. Yeah, Meg never really attended. I remember. And so, yeah, this is true. But you know, but he had to. He had to, right? He had to just to look good, right? Okay, so. Okay. Man, don't let. Here's the thing. This is when I'm negative. This is the difference between being blinded. I don't take things too personal. I don't think too personal. Yeah, exactly. It's who? So what? I know how he dies. I probably prefer him dies the other way, a different way too. Obviously, I know he dies. You know what? You know what? I'll say this: he should have died in Arkham Knight when he killed him in that explosion. She should have died in Arkham Knight. Also, what I was gonna say, but you can't punish all of DC and Warner Brothers for the game. Like, okay, you know, yeah, nobody knew about the Kevin Conroy thing. Yeah, I know. Obviously, everybody who's friends with James Gunn doesn't need it. Robin Williams was like the first choice. Yeah, yeah, I know that. Um, obviously, like Gunn, Gunn had. I'll tell you this: for the Guardians of the Galaxy, they did do auditions for Guardians of the Galaxy. I'll tell you a secret. Zoe Saldana was not the first choice to play Gamora. Okay, actually they wanted Amanda Seyfried was the lead for the Gamora choice, right? But she turned it down because she did not want to do all that makeup and all that makeup stuff, right? And you see Zoe Saldana saying, obviously, she has come back and said that the reason she left Marvel is because of all that makeup stuff, and she's willing to do DC. She's willing to do DC, James Gunn's DC, obviously because support of James Gunn, they're friends, they're right, they're friends. So she's willing to go DC, and also she says her kids are into comic books and stuff like that because of her. And so, but right, but they probably wouldn't like. I wouldn't be surprised if she just jumped to DC. I just don't know what character. I heard people suggesting one person suggested Talia al Ghul. No, I wouldn't suggest Talia al Ghul to me because Talia al Ghul has to be more Arabic. I would say more Arabic like. Okay. Um, Zoe Saldana is not Arabic. In fact, she's Dominican and Puerto Rican. She's more Caribbean like, right? Latin. So for some of the Talia, I would go more Arabic like. I know people are gonna say, oh, but in the Batman Begins, Henry Ducard and Ra's al Ghul, it was Liam Neeson. That's yeah, because they combined two characters into one, and Talia al Ghul was not played by an Arabic woman. Actually, I think it's played by a French actress. They might be going Asian, maybe, but if Zoe Saldana wants to play in DC, there's plenty of characters that fit her. There's okay, not just in the Batman universe, guys. Not just in the Batman universe. Okay, okay, the Batman stuff. Okay, But right now, Millie Alcock is DC, is Supergirl, and in the coming weeks, it's been reported that they're going to hire a director. Variety says they're going to get they're going to announce a director. Now, they did already have a director. Let's not be oblivious here. They have a director for this movie, and it is going to be female. It is going to be female director. Okay. Now, some suggesting it's Kate Herron, who is who's directing an episode of Last of Us, who did some episodes for Loki. But my friend Degrassi thinks it should be Sarah Polley, because she left the Bambi live action Bambi project. I almost forgot there was gonna be a live action Bambi project. Okay, but she left that, so maybe that opens up Supergirl. But I don't know. It's not gonna be Greta Gerwig. I know people are gonna suggest, oh, they should get Greta Gerwig to do Supergirl. No, Greta Gerwig is gonna be busy with Narnia. Okay. Of course, Gunn would be interested in getting Greta Gerwig to do something. Warner Brothers would be after the success of Barbie. Why not? Hey, if Gunn wants to bring back Harley Quinn, Vixen, yeah, maybe something like Vixen. I don't know. If they want to bring back Harley Quinn, and if Margot and Greta want to work together, maybe they could do something again with Harley Quinn with Greta directing. I don't know. Gotham City Sirens. I'm just blowing statistics. Gotham City Sirens with Margot's Harley Quinn and whoever got Catwoman and Poison Ivy. Maybe Greta Gerwig directing. I don't know. What's gonna be in the plans. I think Gotham City Sirens was one of the original plans that one of the original films they had in development they canceled. Yeah, you would. I know you would. You would hire the Canadian. Okay. Yeah, they'll cast a villain, but it's early. Really early for the villain right now. But they will cast somebody. Who are Supergirl's villains? Who is her villains? Because I know in the show a lot of the villains were Superman villains. Maybe Rain, Road Killers. I don't know. Felix Faust. No. Okay, yeah. So maybe maybe I don't know. But it's early. Satan's Girl. I thought like Saturn. I don't think so either. I wouldn't say either, man. I'm just waiting for Batman 2 stuff. I want to know who the Batman 2 villain is. Like, when they get announced the Batman 2 villain, because if they're scheduling for a release next year, they gotta get close to starting filming for that film, right? Okay. Right? Also, I guess we won't be seeing this girl in Game of House of Dragon anymore. Degrassi? I want to know something, Degrassi. Do you think they're waiting to do the Brave and the Bold? They're waiting to do Brave and the Bold once the Batman 3 Part 3 is done. Oh man, so you're gonna have you're gonna race swap Selena Kyle, just like in the Batman universe. Well, she was just in flashback scenes. I don't know if the new she was just in the early versions, right? House of the Dragon, in a few episodes. I think the second season she won't be in it because it'll be the older version of her character. Yeah, yes. Degrassi, he truly Gunn. You can tell Gunn really truly believes in Gunn. No, Gunn truly believes in Reeves on the Batman side of DC, right? Because he's giving him work to do work on things that are not part of Matt Reeves' universe, right? With the Arkham series, the animated shows, stuff like that. He's really trusting in Reeves on working in the Batman aspect of DC. He has faith in Reeves because he's giving him so much more power, right? More power to work on the Batman stuff. Whatever Batman, whatever. I think I'm saying it's kind of like Gunn. It's kind of like Degrassi always told me. Usually, Marvel gave Gunn a lot of power on how to work on the cosmic and Guardians aspect of Marvel. I think Gunn took that in, and it's like got Gunn learned from that and said that Matt Reeves should be able to like Matt Reeves. He's good enough to be able to do this with Batman. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think Degrassi is because they're not planning to go like 8 or 9 seasons, like the original Game of Thrones. I think they're planning to go like 3 or 4 seasons, right? They do something dumb sometimes. Okay, now let's see if James Gunn says anything on his Twitter. I know he says on. So I'm reading this, right? I'm reading this. The DC Universe of Supergirl will reportedly be a less earnest and more edgy version than the Supergirl from the TV show. Here's the thing: the Supergirl from the TV show. You know what the difference is? That Supergirl from the TV show was more mature and an adult than the Supergirl we're probably getting here. Younger and immature, right? Obviously, a teenager. You know what? You think that I mean you think the thing is Superman and Lex Luthor are in the Matt Reeves universe. They're in the Reeves universe, though. They're in that universe. That's just to let you know. They're in that universe. Oh, my friend boy, that's all you care about. You just want her to wear a skirt, right? And as long as she wears a skirt, you're fine, right? Okay. I think I spoke long enough about Supergirl for half an hour. I understand. So I spoke about for half an hour. Let's go. Let's go next topics to talk about. There is some major Marvel news. Not I don't know if it's major. It's Thunderbolt news. Thunderbolt news. So as I said, Bill Pullman's son, Louis Pullman, a couple days ago, he says he's being eyed to be in the film, to from the place possibly Sentry. Well, that's officially confirmed that he is going to be in the film. He is actually going to be in Thunderbolts to play, I guess, Robert Reynolds, Sentry. I guess, but it doesn't specifically say. But he's in the film. He is confirmed that he's in the film. Okay. As Bill Pullman's son. Bill Pullman's son. I also want to pull something up. Okay. I think he can. I think he can. That's a good question. Okay. Also. Also, from the Thunderbolts, we have a dropout / replacement. Okay? Dropout / replacement. So somebody drops out and they got somebody else to replace this actress that's going to play in the role that this actress is going to drop out. Okay? So, Thunderbolts, right? Geraldine Viswanathan. Geraldine Viswanathan is set to join the Marvel Studios Thunderbolts as she replaces Ayo Edebiri, who is a part in the project due to scheduling after production was delayed due to the strikes, basically both strikes. Viswanathan is the second recent addition after the film added Louis Pullman to step in for Steven Yeun. Let me pull this up. Oh, they definitely take voids. There's no drug testing in the entertainment industry unless you're a wrestler. They definitely take drugs. But yeah, so this actress is known for. She had a breakout role in the comic Blockers. Blockers, that film had John Cena, as you remember. John Cena facing the father. Catherine Newton from Ant-Man was also in that film. That's about teenagers. They're John Cena and the other parents. Their kids are for her the prom, because they're graduating to university, and they want to protect their kids from not losing their virginity, not having sex on a prom night. And she also was in the show Miracle Workers. That's with Daniel Radcliffe is on that show. Okay. Miracle Workers. And Steve Buscemi was on that show. Also, Miracle Worker. So she's replacing Ayo Edebiri. Is that her name? How is that her name? Who I believe she won an award right? Did she win an award? She won an award, right? At the Golden Globes and the Emmys, right? Yeah, she won an award. She's award winning. Yeah, she's the one who suggested. She's the one who suggested that her to replace her. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Oh wow. I mean, stop it, Finbar. Ayo. Ayo. Yeah, she's going to the. I mean, she'll probably get more money from Marvel. Obviously, we're gonna get more money from Marvel, but The Bear is pretty acclaimed show, and she would get possibly more awards from being on The Bear than anything with Marvel. Because I don't think she's gonna be playing a major character in the Thunderbolts. I could see her playing like a scientist, like you know how in Suicide Squad, Amanda Waller has her team. I can see somebody. I can see her being on something like that on some on the Thunderbolts team, whoever that is. But yeah, and we're gonna take a look at this. We're gonna look at the Falcon, Captain America's new some Reddit guys new, but it's been leaked new costume. Okay, okay, and I'm gonna give you my opinion if I like this one or the one from Falcon Winter Soldier better. Okay, so this is a new costume, new look for Sam Wilson's Captain America. I have it up. Okay. This is a new look for Captain America, Sam Wilson's Captain America. As you see, as you can see there's like red and white stripes in the chest area, no, the stomach area, right? Blue all over his chest, is down his arms, and you see this Captain America is gonna fly. That's probably true, Degrassi. That's probably true. And she wants to fly. She once she won awards. Yeah, like her feet definitely went up, and obviously this Captain America is gonna fly, right? But do I like this costume better than this costume? I'm gonna show you in a bit. Okay. It is a prototype, but I think I like the color scheme on this costume better than the other one. Honestly, I think I like the color scheme better on this one than the other one. Not in this film. Not in this film. Maybe a flashback or something like that. I don't think in this film. Oh, that's not good. But this is a prototype because remember Finbar. There's no rings on this one. This one he wore in the Falcon Winter Shoulder. There's no rings on it. There's nothing like that. Oh yeah, yeah. Are they going to the moon? That'd be cool. Remember, this is a prototype. This new one is the official new one, obviously. But according to Doomcock, There's no script. There's no script. And Anthony Mackie threw a hissy fit and threw a chair on set. Here's the thing. How old was Steve Rogers in the 1940s? Because in the 1920s, he should be dead. Okay? He should be dead. Okay? I'm sorry. How old was he? If he's in his 20s, from 1940s to the 1920s, he'd be over 100. He'd be dead. Okay? He was mid 20s, Finbar. Then 80 years from it's almost 80 years. 80 years. It actually is. Since the end of World War II, next year it'll be 80 years. I'm sorry, but he either made over 100 or he's dead. Okay, sorry. Unless the serum gives him longer lifespan like Wolverine. Yeah, but look how old he looked in Endgame, man. He ain't Wolverine, man. I don't remember this. Chris Evans may need to go back to Marvel because his career since leaving Marvel has. I'm gonna get out of this this thing. Okay. All right. Yeah, but he should be dead. Kill him off. Okay. All right. All right. Oh, that was a long time ago. Deadline, long time ago. Oh man, that's 3 years ago, man. All right. Okay, we're gonna move on. I think the Crassie, Duncan Jones from is your wife is not next to you when you type this, right? Where's your wife, man? Your wife is not next to you when you're typing, right? So Duncan Jones from Dune is getting his own live action series animated movie, Rogue Trooper, but it will not have Jason Momoa voicing as Duncan Jones, but it's gonna have Hayley Atwell in it, Aneurin, Barnard, Jack Lowden, Jemaine, Clement, Matt Berry, Alice Lowe, and Asa Butterfield, and Sean Bean. So yeah, no Jason Momoa voicing Duncan Jones. Okay. Okay. So I think Degrassi's pretty happy with that. As you know, basically a month away from Dune 2 is in theaters. Rogue Trooper before Judge Dredd. uh, right? As you know, we're a month away from Dune. Dune being shown in the theaters. Remember, Dune was pushed forward, not backwards. And the hype train for this film is up there. The sites crash, ticket sites crash, online ticket pre-sales crash the sites. I did a stream on that a couple days ago. I said this is gonna be my hard hot take that Dune is gonna make it's gonna make $1 billion. My clear coffee is okay. I want to know which film is Sean Bean not die in. Okay, I want to know which film he does not die in. Because remember the gag, the joke of Sean Bean that he dies in every film, and his deaths are always like so dramatic. I wonder which film he's he hit. Okay, George. He's he's not died in. Name me a film. Let's see a film. Who doesn't love Boromir, right? Who doesn't love Boromir? Man, Boromir was awesome, right? One of Sean Bean's best performance, right, was Boromir. And I could say it's one of his best performances ever as Boromir. And his death scene in Boromir, even though not as dramatic as some of his other death scenes in films, but that death scene was The Martian. Okay, he didn't die in that. But that death scene in Lord of the Rings was just emotional. You felt for him, the emotion, the just everything about the death scene was nobody died in a Martian. But that death scene in Lord of the Rings, his death scene, you just felt. I mean, a lot of the Lord of the Rings death scenes were just caught your attention in a good way. It was like made your heart. Like the Boromir scene, man, was like when he was dying and Aragorn was atop of him. He's like, "I would have fought you to the end, my brother, my king." Remember, he refused. Boromir refused, or Sean Bean's character. He wasn't the Last Jedi. Remember Boromir, right? Remember Boromir was rejecting the idea of the king returning to Gondor until the end, right? Until the end, when he accepted, when he was dying, he accepted Aragorn as the king, as the returning king of Gondor. Great death scene. Dramatic, not dramatic, like in terms of a crazy kind of death, not like a crazy death, but a heartwarming death, an honorable death. And that's Zack Snyder. That's a good way how to use slow motion in Lord of the Rings, because there was slow motion stuff in Lord of the Rings, but the way Peter Jackson used it in Lord of the Rings was at the right times, right? And that death scene was the right times where you see Boromir gets shot by the arrow. I don't know why I'm going on Lord of the Rings, but gets shot to the arrow by the Uruk-hai captain. And it's in a slow shot. He keeps trying to, fighting through the pain, taking down whatever orcs are there. And then, as it was slow motion too, gets another arrow shot into him, hit into him. And the third arrow. That's the final. You couldn't take it anymore. Yeah, with a horny helm. Yeah. Great death scene, man. Oh, that's a great use of slow motion stuff like that, man. That's how you use slow motion, the perfect sense of filming. When when it means something, unlike Zack Snyder, he uses it for everything. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Oof. That was great. I mean, those movies are great. I. All right, all right. We're moving on from that. That was. Hello, George. Hi, George.
What's what's up?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
That's good. Just finished eating. Good
Yep.
dinner.
Yep.
That's good. I you haven't been very active in the chat so that much, but but I'm glad you're doing good. Um, I know you've been a little bit more busier than usual. I could tell. um, so where were you when you got the news that Supergirl's been cast?
Actually, I just got home from work when I found out yesterday.
Yeah, I was doing a stream with Finbar and DL, and that's when I found out on Twitter. I just checked the messages. It was I think it was down about to happen, like very, very soon when we got like two candidates, uh, like 3 to 5 days ago, we got two leading candidates to Supergirl, and I think it was that casting would have been very, very soon to who's getting the lead role. Usually when a report is like these are the two leading candidates to be this character in this film or movie or TV show. Usually that means they're very, very close to finding a lead.
I like the choice. I think it's a good choice. Here's the thing: I think James Gunn has been spot on with his casting choices.
Yeah.
Like he's picking what I find to be casting choices that are fitting and also unique. And
Yeah.
I just want to say, I don't know if RJ's watching this, but RJ, that tweet that you posted, you're my hero. After that,
What did he post? What tweet?
oh my goodness! So some crazy Snyder fan put like some
Oh,
picture of like James Gunn's Supergirl, but like Sid from Toy Story, he basically
the
put
head thing?
Supergirl, yeah, the head thing, and like RJ basically just like called them out and basically said something that not even I would say, although I want to say.
Oh, I want to see. I gotta see that. Is this recent?
You want me to share post it in our Trinity chat?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do it there.
Yeah, I'll do it there. So also so if Blindon wants to see it, he can see it as well. Because I gotta say, like I didn't think he had it in him to say it, but I'm glad he did.
Why are they bitching about that? They didn't even care about Sasha Cali's Supergirl.
First
either.
of all, I just want to say this casting choice, in my opinion, is more spot on than the Sasha Cali one.
Oh yeah, Zack Snyder.
Finbar, I teach kindergarten and first grade. Yeah, and yeah, some of them drive me insane, but some of them I love.
Oh my god, yeah.
No, it's just like some nights I just like get home and I'm just too tired to like be in the chat, or it's like I find like I want to find something fun to share. Also, I've been paying attention to a lot of basketball lately, so
I've been paying
as you can see, I'm waiting for the Bucks 3-1 collapse. But guess what? They kind of had a 3-1 collapse yesterday. They had a 13-point lead against Denver, and they lost the lead. What two numbers are in 13? 3 and 1.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, like I've been heavily inspired by Stephen A. Smith's rant about Jason Whitlock to go on a rant about certain Snyder individuals who are still hoping for something to happen, but I don't want to waste my breath.
Now all of a sudden, people say Taylor Swift is like a Democrat plant. by the Republicans, right? Like,
Yo, oh yeah, you saw what I shared with you. Oh my goodness.
yeah, I saw that.
Yo, they think she's some kind of secret agent. What, like,
Yeah,
listen, I just want to say something. Music and politics have always been a thing together. I mean, Bruce Springsteen, like Born in the USA, Green Day, American Idiot. Like, music and politics have always gone together.
like,
But here's the thing, she's just supporting her boyfriend right now.
yeah.
Here's the thing, why was it when Dwayne Johnson endorsed Joe Biden back in 2020, no one batted an eye? But yeah, we gotta pay attention to who Taylor Swift might endorse. She's a Pentagon asset. Listen, I just want to say this.
Yeah,
These are the same people who invite a member of the mob who has been tied to people's deaths and Sammy the Bull on their news channel. That's right. Fox News invites Sammy the Bull to comment on the current state of politics. I'm like, hold on. You're going to invite some mobster that was tied to people's deaths on their show?
Yeah.
And you're going to take political advice from him because he supports the other guy?
Yeah, when it's the States, the States, Taylor Swift is secretly the ambassador to America.
Yo, it's like, why are you guys why are you people obsessed with like someone that is probably young enough to like be your daughters? Some of you people.
Taylor Swift, yeah, she's in her 30s now.
She's in her 30s, but still, like, she's still young.
I think people are just. I think some people are just tired of the love fest because it does look like high school. Kind of does look like high school.
And Finbar, I just want to say, I technically lean more conservative than liberal.
I'm an idiot.
I just poke fun at what my former party has turned into.
I poke fun at both parties.
I mean, I poke fun at both parties as well, like because there's some crazy ass liberals out there.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're gonna overthrow the government, but they just say some of the wackiest shit.
Oh yeah.
But no, listen, I back to Supergirl. I am excited for this pick. I think James Gunn's putting together a great cast, and look, I'm very curious who he's going to cast as Batman. I know it ain't going to happen anytime soon, but this is also telling me that once they get a director for Supergirl could come out in 2026.
It could be a 2026 movie. Sounds it could possibly be a 2026 movie.
Oh, Taylor Swift
started filming it.
Yo, she looks good for 34. What? Hey, they're gonna start filming about like I think later this year.
Yeah, they said July or August. Yeah, so this most likely would be 2026.
Although I must say, like, I'm having more faith in DC right now than I am Marvel, and that's weird.
Yeah,
because from how things are going, James Gunn's on a good pace right now.
Oh well. Here's something, right, George? Here's something Matthew Vaughn said. I see to say this because you brought up a good point. Because Matthew Vaughn said Deadpool 3 will save the MCU. The snippets that I know are unbelievable. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are about to save the whole Marvel universe. That's not a good thing to say. I mean, that's him basically saying, yeah, the Marvel universe is shit right now.
but here's the thing. I've said this before many times on this channel. Deadpool 3 can be one of the best MCU movies. It's not going to save the MCU because Deadpool is unique compared to the MCU formula. The movies that have been the best post Endgame, No Way Home and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, they are different from the typical MCU movie.
That's a dangerous thing for him to say.
So it's like because here's the thing. I'm looking at the next projects after Deadpool 3. I'm not hopeful for Brave New World. I'm starting. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm hopeful for the Thunderbolts, but it looks like Thunderbolts is at least trying to sound promising. But it's like,
what was your bet with Blinded again? Is it Deadpool? I don't know. I forget the bet. Shit. But yeah, but I'm just saying the director Matthew Vaughn. I think that's very dangerous to say that because if it doesn't, he's gonna get a lot of heat and a lot of from people, heat from fans, critics. I think it's dangerous for directors, even actors and
Well,
actresses to
here's the
say
thing.
that
I
stuff.
think after how Tom
Yeah,
Cruise and James Gunn hyped up The Flash.
because in sports, right? In sports, George. In sports, George. When we're gonna we're gonna be better this year. We're gonna be good this year, and then all of a sudden your team is not that good, or like it's not. They barely live out expectations. Guess what happens? The people turn on you,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
right? They turn on
Oh
you.
look, the Golden State Warriors, they're getting booed off their home
Oh
court.
yeah. Oh, do you see what Dylan Brooks did to the Lakers last night?
Oh my goodness, he's a handful, that dude. But
It's
here's the
true.
thing. This is what I keep saying though. Deadpool 3 can be one of the best MCU movies ever. It's not gonna save the MCU though. That's what people don't understand. Deadpool 3 is not going to be is most likely not going to be a typical MCU movie because the first two Deadpool movies are not MCU movies. It's
No.
like it's like another No Way Home Guardian situation where you've got, you're taking universes that aren't from the typical MCU.
And here's the thing: if Deadpool 3 makes as good as Deadpool 2 and 1, that's still successful because they made good money.
Yeah, listen, if it makes the same amount of money, that's good.
Yeah.
But also, like, it's like another situation because it's gonna have a more unique flavor compared to all these other movies. Like, this ain't gonna save Captain America: Brave New World. This ain't gonna
No.
save Thunderbolts.
Well,
This might maybe make us more excited for multiverse stuff when multiverse stuff happens. But we know multiverse stuff ain't gonna happen in Thunderbolts and Brave New World.
No. Oh yeah. Oh, you got a clip, Finbar? Okay. I would call it Wolverine and Deadpool and Wolverine, or Wolverine and Deadpool, something like that. But yeah, I like that's very dangerous
Yo,
words.
I would call it like how Deadpool
I'm-
effed up the universe.
I mean, if you got Matthew Vaughn working on an MCU project, I would have confidence because Matthew Vaughn does make good movies.
I mean, he made X-Men First Class. That's a very
Yeah.
good movie.
And
I mean, here's the thing. Like, he does have experience with X-Men.
Mhm.
So, he probably saw, like, stuff that might involve the X-Men was like, oh, that's really good.
yeah, he did not direct Futures Past, but he did produce and he wrote the story for Futures Past, but he did do First Class. And he's doing Argyle. I know it's not doing well, but that's not good. He's not.
Oh man, Days of Future Past is probably one of my favorite X-Men. Is probably my favorite X-Men
Yeah.
movie. Well, that's not Logan.
He's definitely worked on two of the best X-Men movies from the past decade.
Yeah, that's a good title, Finbar, because Deadpool needs to save the Marvel universe, but he ain't
Yeah,
gonna,
that'd be
even if
great.
his movie's great.
Yes, Deadpool saves MCU right there. Don't worry, Marvel fans. Deadpool here to save the MCU. Can you imagine? Can
Oh
you
my
imagine?
goodness. I just listen. I hope it's a great movie, but even if it's a great movie, I still don't have high hopes for some of the other stuff. It's like Blade's been delayed so many times. Thunderbolts,
Yeah.
like, I'm not really excited for this Thunderbolts roster. Brave New World, here's the thing, I wanted to be excited for Brave New World, but with all these reshoots that happening and hearing about the original stuff, it's like, wait a minute, they're doing a last minute save for this movie.
Oh yeah.
And here's the thing, like, I don't know what's going on in Fantastic Four. We have yet to hear a cast get announced. Like, we keep hearing the cast is going to get announced any day now.
They kept saying January. And
January's done. January's going to be over.
But remember, James Gunn. I remember last year, James Gunn did a DCU announcement on the last day of January. Do you remember that?
James Gunn no longer with the MCU. They can't take his model.
Yeah, I know Matthew Vaughn wanted to work on something Superman related. It's always made it perfectly clear about that.
Wait, Matthew Vaughn liked the Flash movie?
Did he?
Okay, now I'm scared. I mean, listen, I have nothing against the Flash movie, but to say it's one of the greatest movies of all time still is like the funniest thing ever.
Oh yeah, I'm the greatest movie of all time. Never say that about anything, okay? Never say that about any film or TV show. Never say
Here's the
that.
thing to understand. Everyone's got their own opinion of something.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. There are people who think, The Godfather is the greatest movie of all time, or um, Shawshank Redemption is the greatest film of all time. Everyone got their own opinion of what's the
I
greatest movie of all
my
time.
the greatest movie of all time, in my opinion, is Morbius.
No. Listen. To me, it's Empire Strikes Back. And look, as much as I love Lord of the Rings, there's only one real return, and it ain't of the king, it's of the Jedi. Blinded, what kind of Kool-Aid have you been drinking?
He's joking.
Okay, good.
God figures says it can't Flash. Look at those legendary films when you put the Flash there.
Listen. Here's the true mark of cinema. It's the true trilogy. It ain't the trilogy of the rings. It's the trilogy. It's the original trilogy of Star Wars. I'm invoking Randall from Clerks right now.
Rebel Moon's the greatest film of all time.
No. Oh my! Listen, I want my 2 hours back from watching that piece of garbage.
Oh, the extended cut's gonna come out. Should I take a chance of watching it? The extended cut?
Do I really want to waste more of my time? Listen. If I wasn't on break, I wouldn't even when Rebel Moon came out. I wouldn't even bother watching Rebel Moon.
Superman and Batman Returns to Flash. Oh, really? You ready to
I'll show you my
Flash?
flipper chick.
I know he's being sarcastic here.
Oh my goodness! I'm just saying though. I don't listen. We all have our opinions. I mean, listen. I'm the person who, in their top 20 favorite movies of all time, I've got the original Karate Kid, Clerks, and Home Alone in there.
So
That don't mean they're the top. They're in the 20 best greatest movies of all time, though.
I think if I had to do greatest movies of all time, I probably would separate the categories, like greatest fantasy movie, greatest space kind of movie, favorite top comic book movie.
Although, to be fair, I do think Clerks is the greatest comedy of all time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my top 3 comedies, my top 3 fantasy, because I think it's too hard to say the greatest movie of all time.
It's hard because a film is subjective. We all got our different opinions.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's why I always say, in my opinion, or instead of saying the greatest, I say my favorite list of all time. Because what may be my favorite, what I think is great, not everyone's gonna think is great.
Oh. That's funny. I'm sorry. That's funny. Chronicon? What? What was I gonna do? Oh, shit. So, I don't know. This is for your theme park lovers. So, Universal Epic Universe Theme Park will launch in Florida in 2025 with lands for Hear Us Out, Super Nintendo World, Harry Potter Ministry of Magic, the Dark Universe. Yes, the Dark Universe is coming to the theme park, and How to Train Your Dragon.
Time.
Yeah. So, once again, Nintendo World, Harry Potter, Monster Universe, that is now really existing, but it exists there.
Well, I think it's going to be the old universe.
Oh yeah, probably.
I hope it is. The classic Universal Monsters is GOAT.
Yeah.
Not that 2017 Mummy bullshit.
The Nintendo part of theme parks can do really well. That's gonna make a lot of money. The Nintendo part, Super Nintendo World. Oh, Super Nintendo World. So it's a Super Nintendo. Okay, Harry Potter would do well too. Those two would probably like kill it for Universal there. That's in Florida. Disney, you better you have competition. I'm kidding.
Woke Disney, you better get your asses moving.
Now, if you like SNL, right? If all you like SNL back at certain times, like me.
Sometimes it depends on who's hosting and who's parodying.
Yeah, same. So there's gonna be a movie on SNL. The movie on SNL is about how SNL got created, basically how it started, And yes, so Dylan and Brian, and Corey Michael Smith will star as legendary Ghostbusters actor Dan Aykroyd and legendary National Lampoon or National Lampoon the Griswolds, Chevy Chase. So we're gonna get
Oh,
Dylan.
Chevy Chase.
Yeah. So this movie is gonna be based on the beginnings, the formation of SNL, and and I think Chevy Chase. Yeah, nobody likes Chevy Chase. Like people don't really like Chevy Chase. He's been known to be a troublemaker. It wasn't Robert Downey Jr. in SNL for like 1 year.
Oh, I have no idea.
I think he was on down 1 year, right? Robert Downey Jr. did. Yeah. Now, okay, so let's see who's playing who. Dylan. So Dylan Bryan's gonna play Dan Aykroyd. Can he pull off a Dan Aykroyd? Dylan Bryan. The thing is, Dylan Bryan does not look like Dan Aykroyd at all. I know Dan Aykroyd is much older, but he doesn't even look like him at all. Doesn't look like him at all. And why did he just DH Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase? DH them. Have them play themselves. Obviously, you're gonna get Lorne Michaels, right? Right? Lorne Michaels. Somebody's gonna play Lorne Michaels.
Probably. Yo, did you hear? Apparently, Dakota Johnson left her talent agency.
Yeah.
A week after the trailer for Madam. Listen, you know what? That's a smart move on Dakota Johnson. Listen, do you want me? You want to be known for being Anastasia Steele and Madam Web for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
I would sign a new agent after that.
I don't know yet. When I get close to finishing the game. So I actually have a full cast here. So Lamont Morris is also in it. Jason Reitman is the one directing it. So Jason Reitman for Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters makes sense.
Oh yeah, that should be pretty good.
This actor named Matt Wood will be playing John Belushi. And it's a Sony Pictures film. Sony Pictures is going to be the one producing it. So
listen, who's playing John Belushi?
This actor named Matt Wood.
They gotta show some. They better show some respect to John Belushi. One of the funniest guys ever.
So they got this actor named Gabriel LaBall. Is going to be playing Lorne Michaels, the founder of SNL. Cooper Hoffman is going to play Liqueur Pizza. This real person's last name is Pizza. Okay. A former NBC executive, Dick Ebersol. Yeah, Ebersol is really well known.
Yo, speaking of like John Belushi and SNL and like National Lampoon, have you ever seen the movie Animal House?
Yes, of course.
Oh my goodness. So like I watched Animal House, I think after it was like months after the last Hunger Games came out. I had no idea Donald Sutherland was like one of the wacky professors in that movie. Because he was like President Snow. I'm like, wait a minute, this guy he smiles weird just like President Snow. Also, like I had no idea that Karen Ellen, who plays Marion in the Indiana Jones movies, was in it. I was like, wait a minute, that looks like Indy's girl.
She was also in the first Sandlot film with Dennis Leary and James Earl Jones. You ever see the first
Yo, wait
Sandlot?
a minute! I can't believe I forgot. I gotta rewatch The Sandlot. It's been forever since I've seen The Sandlot.
She's the mother of the kid that.
I remember Dennis Leary and James Earl Jones.
Yeah.
How did I miss Karen Ellen? I gotta rewatch The Sandlot like this weekend.
She's the mother. Yeah. And
You're killing me, Smalls.
That was a great film. The first one.
Listen.
Me, Smalls.
I remember for the longest time, Kevin Durant had the "You're Killing Me, Smalls" kid as like his Twitter handle.
Oh yeah.
Well, like back when he first joined Golden State, I was like, "Yo, KD's a Sandlot fan. Sweet."
KD is like the most sensitive NBA player. He's always
he upset that he ain't in the GOAT conversation.
Yo, Lucas Donis got a fan kicked out of the game because the fan was chanting him, calling him fat.
Listen, there's I don't know if you watch Mike Orzemba's YouTube channel. Like, he does great NBA content. He
Mhm.
basically said Kevin Durant's like third tier GOAT, not even second tier GOAT. Like, the first tier would be Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson.
Because
Next tier would be like Kobe, Tim Duncan, Larry Bird, and I think Shaq was on that tier as well.
I can see that.
It's like, listen, Katie's oh, and Steph Curry as well as in the second tier. It's like, listen, Kevin Durant's a great player, but there are other guys that like I would rank above him,
Mhm.
and it's like his choice to go to Golden State. I feel like it's aged poorly after you saw the
Hello.
Raptors win. RJ, you're my hero for that tweet from yesterday or earlier today, calling out the idiots on Twitter.
The Saturday Night Live movies were great. Was Animal House considered a Saturday Night Live movie? And
Yo, Animal House is just so hilarious. I remember I first watched that movie like my first year of college. Okay, I'm gonna find the tweet that RJ.
Universal Pictures, but was it
The one where you basically called the Snyder fans creepy, nasty little assholes.
Oh yeah.
I loved it, like, because that's what they are.
Oh, that's National Lampoon movie. Man, I like Chevy Chase's movies. Some of his movies, just that finding out like how he is as a real person. I mean, if you know from Community, right? Community, he was not really well liked on the set and stuff, and they're not drunk, sleepy and drunk. And
No, RJ, you know what? They deserved it. So you know what?
Yeah.
Like, don't feel too bad. They deserve it for being weird and creepy.
Hey, we got a Supergirl, man. They were angry with Sasha Kali's Supergirl too. Like they're never happy. They're miserable, and most of them are like from other countries. It's like that don't have right. They're like from other countries. They're not even from like North America.
Oh yeah, I heard John Hughes got started with National Lampoon.
Yeah, Don Hughes.
Listen, I love. Listen, we everyone always talks about National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. We gotta talk about like the original Vacation.
Oh yeah.
Like, that is hilarious. I mean, like they go to all these lengths to go to Wally World. They drive a dead relative around.
John Candy was in Wally World. That was hilarious.
Oh man, I felt bad for John Candy.
John Candy was great, man, but yeah, fortunately, he had his weight was his problem, right? It got him a heart attack.
Listen, my priest looks just like John Candy.
Are you worried about your priest? Maybe your priest is secretly John Candy, and he just wanted to find a way to get out of acting. Can you imagine?
I mean, the priest. I don't want to say his name,
Of course,
because
not.
I don't want to dox him. But like, he listen. He one of my favorite priests ever.
Yeah, there's a lot of great John Candy movies. I like
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah, Uncle Buck. Oh, Cool Runnings. He was in Home Alone for a bit. Home Alone was a great movie. I wouldn't consider that a John Candy movie, even though he was in there for like 10 minutes. But still in that one scene he did good, huh? Like in the scenes he was in that movie, he was still really good. I don't. There's some other good ones in the '80s, like Stripes. I think he did Stripes. The Bill Murray movie with Harold Ramis.
Yeah, I'll never forget. He was the guy. He was also in the Blues Brothers when he was like going after the Blues Brothers.
Yeah. Epic Universe. What's Epic Universe?
Epic. Wait a minute. Is that Josiah Rises this thing?
Oh. Universe.
Oh wait. Oh no. The Universal thing.
Yeah.
Well, I thought
We
talking
saw
about
that.
because I remember like Josiah Rises. He never kicked off his epic verse or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah.
That was
Yeah.
supposed to change Hollywood.
Oh, thank God. I
No,
thought I was
the
gonna,
theme park thing. Yeah, no,
I
that's
know.
exciting news.
Yeah, but it's all in Florida. I'm far from Florida.
I mean, I go to Florida every few years, so. Well, I'm
Take me
going
with
this
you.
year to go on my cruise.
Where's your cruise? Where's your cruise going? Like, do you know where you're?
It's like a Disney cruise.
Disney cruise. Oh, you're taking one of the Disney cruises. That's awesome.
Yeah, I won't. Yeah, no, my sister. She treating us to a Disney cruise,
Oh, when's the cruise?
like Mother's Day weekend.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
More
That's what we
so of a
meant.
treat for
Yes.
for
This is
my
what
mom.
this is what
Then.
we were talking about. The the Universal Online report. Yeah, with the Super Nintendo World, the Dark Universe, Celestial Park, not House of Dragon,
Yeah, How to Train Your
Harry Potter.
Dragon.
I want to go to Florida, but it's too far. I mean, you gotta be careful, Florida, because the people in that state are out of control.
Oh, some people are crazy there, man. I mean, listen, the governor there, like he basically the most beta man I've ever seen. He acts like an alpha. He more of a beta.
Oh yeah, he baited. He backed out the presidential race for the
Yeah,
Republicans.
and then he's like saying like after saying all this tough stuff about Trump, he goes like, "Oh, I'm gonna endorse Trump."
This is true. This is probably true. Because this is probably true. But you never know, man. You never heard of shootings in Disneyland or anything like that in Florida. Oh man.
Yo, you know what they should have since like they should have an Oppenheimer section because it's a Universal movie.
What are you gonna do? Like get up like a I don't know, an atomic bomb event?
The atomic bomb coaster.
Oh my God!
It's like you're going up the hill and you're seeing a screen and Oppenheimer's testing the bomb, and as soon as the bomb goes off, you launch up in the air and then the roller coaster goes off. It's like I should create rides for these theme parks.
Oh no. Ah, that's dangerous. No.
No, it'd be on the screen, the atomic bomb. It would be filming like the same. It would be made the same way that Nolan made it.
Oh man.
And let's see the team that's working on the bomb. Let's see, Cillian Murphy's character Oppenheimer. Let's see, Josh Peck, who also tested out. They'd be on the screen and be like, "Get ready for the ride, guys! The ride!"
Josh Peck.
Josh Peck, yeah.
The guy
Yo,
from Drake
you
and
know-
Josh, David Oppenheimer.
Oh my!
It's a bomb! It's a bomb! We better run!
It's spherical. Spherical.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you
Oh
see
my
the-
goodness! Charles Barkley said he'll slap the hell out of anyone that says LeBron is as good as Michael Jordan. He could have slapped Shannon Sharp.
He slapped Shannon Sharp over and over. He would. So did you see? Oh, I don't remember which movie I snuck into. First movie I snuck into. So have you seen the new Frozen Empire trailer for Ghostbusters yesterday?
I've seen some of it. It looks good.
Yeah, it does look good. I like the first Ghost. I mean, I did like the first Ghostbusters when it came out 2021. I did like that. I think it was a solid movie.
Nothing tops the original though. The original is still
No.
the goat of
No.
movies from the 80s.
You snuck onto a movie set. Yeah. It seems like we know the villain. It's like some demon thing in this movie. It's great to see the original Ghostbusters coming back along with new characters. Patton Oswalt is in this. It's in New York. Uh, it seems like as the Ice Age, hell freezes over. Like New York is gonna be frozen over by ice by this demon-like creature. I guess they're not going back to like because in the one in 2021 they kind of basically went to Gozar, right, from like the first movie, right? It was the same villain from the first movie, right? It seems they're not doing that same villain thing. We're not going back to I forget the villain from the second movie, the painting. Who was the painting's name? Uh, do you remember the guy in the second movie, the painting?
Can't remember.
Degrassi. Tell me who the guy in the second painting is in from Ghostbusters 2. You probably remember. I liked this trailer. I did. I'm probably gonna go see the movie. I like the title. I think Frozen Empire is a great title. Actually, I think it's a really clever title for what the film's gonna be about. Because you obviously see in the trailer why they gave the title the Frozen Empire. The villain from the Ghostbusters 2 in the painting. Ghostbusters 2, the villain in the painting. You know. And Gozar is from the first one. No, the painting villain. Kibesh. Oh man. I'm in Vigo. Yeah, Vigo. Vigo Mortensen was the villain? No, I'm kidding. Aragorn was the villain? No, because the actor has the same name. Yeah, so I'm excited for that. Let's see what else there is. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is getting a reboot. With Dolly Parton getting involved. I'm not sure if it's a film or a TV show, but Buffy is getting a reboot, and Buffy was very highly popular back in the day.
I'm sorry, I just saw something. So you heard the thing Pizzagate, right?
Yeah, I know Pizzagate.
So a Pizzagate promoter says we don't have Taylor Swift on site, but you know who we have? We have Kid Rock, we have Ted Nugent, John Boy.
Thank you. Hey, TJ, did you cross paths with this guy in Transylvania? Where was I? I forget where I was. Yeah, Buffy the Vampire Slayer reboot. I don't know if it's a TV show or a movie. Dolly Parton's work. The movie, I mean that movie. Did you know Ben Affleck was in that movie? In the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That was like Ben Affleck, like before he was
became famous, like
but before he was even in Chasing Amy and Mallrats.
Yeah.
Yo, he was an asshole in Mallrats.
Let me see. Let me just make sure, confirm that he was in it. Yeah, he's a Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He was just he just played like a random basketball player with no name, uncredited. He was uncredited in the movie, uncredited. He was also in Field of Dreams as an extra, uncredited. Mallrats was his big break. I mean, Kevin Smith made Ben Affleck famous.
Yo, he basically did. Listen, like he was in Chasing Amy. I mean, Chasing Amy came out the same year as Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
But Good Will Hunting was Matt Damon and Robin Williams movie. Mm-hmm. Ben Affleck shined in Chasing Amy.
Yeah.
Although I gotta say, like Chasing Amy, like Jason Lee was also in that movie. Jason Lee played a big asshole in that movie.
Oh yeah.
It's like you ain't got no shot with this girl.
What happened to Jason Lee? I haven't seen him in anything.
Here's so I know he was in My Name is Earl and he was Dave in those Alvin the Chipmunk movies.
Yeah.
No, he did return as Brody from Mallrats and Jay and Silent Bob reboot. And I think if they ever do the sequel to Mallrats, he's returning.
What the fuck is this? What? Why? What? A holy war? Do they think she's like a spot? Do they think like Satan and the devil sent her, and the Swifties are like her demons? What?
I think Jason Lee might have
Oh,
a podcast. I'm gonna look that up. He's
Jason
got like
Lee.
a. I gotta see because I know he was on like some kind of pod. The Jason. Let me see if it's.
I listened to Howie Mandel's podcast. He was talking about he had today. He had.
No, that's a different Jason Lee I was thinking of.
I know. I was listening to Howie Mandel's podcast. He had Jason Alexander from Seinfeld on today. Talking about Seinfeld.
Yo, here's the thing. I didn't know Jason Lee was the voice of Syndrome in The Incredibles until last year.
Who?
Jason Lee. He was the voice of Syndrome in The Incredibles.
Jason Lee? Really?
Yeah. He's Syndrome.
I didn't know he was Syndrome.
Yo, like I didn't know that until last year.
Oh, he's still. Oh, okay.
So let's see. I know he was Dave Seville for 8 years.
Oh, in the video games. And let me see. He
No,
was
not just in the video games, in the movie as well.
Was he in the movie? Yes, he was in the movie. Yeah. Oh,
Let's
I didn't know
see.
that. He does do video.
I didn't know. Oh, he had a voice role in We Bear Bears.
He hasn't done a lot of movie roles. Like hasn't done a lot of movies lately.
I mean, the last 2 movies he did was Jay and Silent Bob Reboot and We Bear Bears the movie.
What's that? Yeah, that's like never heard of that. I just remember him from Dogma, and he had a poo demon. He conjured up like a poo demon.
Oh, here's the thing. The first time I saw him, I think it was like My Name is Earl when my grandma used to watch My Name is Earl, and I would go visit her. Then I recognized him in Alvin and the Chipmunks. Then he was in Alvin and Chipmunks. Then when I watched I actually watched Chasing Amy before I watched Mallrats. So I discovered him in Chasing Amy. Then I watched Mallrats and Dogma. Wait, but here's the thing. Like I didn't know he was the voice of Syndrome, which was technically the first thing of his that I saw.
I'm laughing at this.
Yo, the Kool-Aid drinkers.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wait, Degrassi? I thought they couldn't do anything on home media with Dogma because the Weinstein Company isn't giving the rights back to Kevin Smith unless Kevin Smith pays a hefty fee. What's going on? Like, does the Weinstein Company still own the rights to Dogma? Is there something that we don't know that Degrassi knows?
Baby.
Listen. I don't watch 4K, but Dogma needs to be put on physical media again. Like Dogma needs to. Yeah, he was the anchor. He was the tracer. Yeah. He was the Deucey tracer guy.
They should do Dogma 2. I know they can't bring back Alan Rickman and the other actress, Lina Fortino, because
she retired.
Yeah, they should do that. Yeah.
Yo, you know what? I would love for them to do a Bartleby and Loki prequel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's the thing. So here's the interesting thing about Dogma. So like a week before Harvey Weinstein's New York Times article came out, basically what happened was like Harvey Weinstein had called Kevin Smith and said, "Hey, I still got Dogma. You want to do Dogma?" And Kevin Smith, who was surprised to hear back from Harvey Weinstein a decade after Weinstein basically dumped him due to Zach and Miri make a corno not doing well, Kevin Smith was like, "Yeah, sure, we can do more Dogma." A week later, the Me Too thing, and someone from Miramax said, "Yeah, Harvey was calling everyone to see if anyone leaked out the New York Times article. He wanted to see who was still loyal to him."
I wonder, Degrassi, I wonder anybody who, I know Harvey Weinstein got caught, but you know how this man got caught and obviously other people that he worked with knew about this, also got involved? I wonder if there should have been more with Harvey Weinstein. Like other people should have got like in trouble, involved, that didn't, were completely shouldn't have been safe. I wonder if there's others that knew. Because we know in WWE, we know. Because with this man.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I remember the guy that hosts TMZ, he told the story how, like, actress and model Angie Everhart basically revealed to him that at some kind of party, like Harvey Weinstein, he did something very inappropriate that I can't say on stream in front of her, and she was disgusted, and she said something to someone. She didn't say who it was, and the person was like, "Oh, that's just typical Harvey."
Yeah, like it's a good thing, right? Like it's just
Like,
him being him. Yeah.
I don't want to say what it was because I don't feel comfortable saying it, but like he
I
basically
assume
like, yeah, but like still like the fact that someone saw that, was disturbed, and said something to someone, and they basically said, "Oh, that's just typical Harvey." Like, what the?
just like I hate when people say that. Oh, it's just this guy being him, right? Like excuse someone's behavior. It doesn't, right? It doesn't excuse your behavior. This person's behavior. Seriously. Oh, you know what? This guy's just being a murderer. You know, that's just who he is. Oh, you know what? It's not permanent jail. It's not permanent jail. Let's not charge him anything. He's just being a murderer. Like what? Like seriously? Seriously? This doesn't excuse anybody. Oh man.
Yo, it's like I don't know like what people like was on people's minds, but it's basically saying like whenever whenever like people on Fox News say the crazy stuff that they say, it's like, oh, that's typical Fox News. It's like, really, a news site is allowed to say that Taylor Swift is a secret agent?
Yeah. Yeah, she's a secret agent. She's an asset by the Democratic Party, right? She's Joe Biden. Joe Biden, his party, and his in the White House are making sure that Taylor Swift is gonna sway all the voters who vote for Democrat. Let me tell you something. Most of Taylor Swift's voters, most of Taylor Swift's audience, I'm gonna say right now, it's gonna vote for Democrat.
Yo, here's the thing people don't realize when it comes to voting demographics. Like, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm in the minority in regards to leaning right as a young person. Like, a lot of young people lean left.
Mm-hmm. Who's your audience?
Here's the thing. Even if Taylor Swift was like a libertarian, like, or like, a center right person that, might vote for some people on the other side, her base is most likely going to be younger women, especially with like a lot of the other things happening. Listen, Taylor Swift's 34. She's going to be 35 later this year. In a couple of years, in the next election, she can run.
Oh yeah, Mr. Pfizer, Trevor Kelsey. That's what Aaron Rodgers calls Kelsey, Mr. Pfizer. If Taylor Swift did one, she probably would win the presidency. Like I can actually see that.
She'll be the first woman president. Hillary Clinton will try to take credit and be like, remember who paved the way first.
Yeah, I was the first one to win for presidency as a female.
Like, remember, wasn't she? Because she had this cringe tweet where she compared Barbie's snub to her losing the election.
What? Not the same thing, man. It's not the same thing.
Listen. I listen. I don't want listen. I may dislike Trump, but I also dislike Hillary.
Hillary. I like when I yell at Hillary like that, it's from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. This is one episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You might have seen it if you ever watched it. You watched Fresh Prince?
Oh, I love Fresh Prince.
Oh, do you remember the episode when Hillary dropped out of school, but her parents didn't know, and Will and Carlton were blackmailing her?
Oh my gosh!
And at the dinner table, they kept making her do stuff, and the mother and Phil kept yelling, "Hillary!"
Yeah.
But they know who she's gonna.
See, and that's the thing. There's nothing wrong with encouraging people to vote. Don't we want people to vote? Like, am I missing something?
Hell, he is the right. She ruined football. She didn't ruin football. I mean, no, she never ruined football. I just think this. I think the tension on her is way too much. Personally, it's definitely good
Listen,
for ratings.
I personally like Taylor Swift, but I feel like she's been getting overhyped at these games. Like, here's the
It's
thing.
not her
Apparently,
fault.
but here's the thing. A lot of people, a lot of the dads out there that only have daughters, the dads that love
Yeah,
football,
exactly.
they're crediting Taylor
I.
Swift for getting their daughters into football.
It's
So
just that.
like,
It's just that when you see people so much in love, supposedly in love, right? And it gets to the point where it becomes more annoying than happy. It gets to the point annoying. You know what?
wait,
She's helped
wait.
football, but football doesn't really need much help from her, right? It gives her an audience, a Swifty audience, maybe. But yeah,
Hold on.
why does Magic P. Trouble care so much? I don't know.
What? How? I haven't heard that name in a long time, Jarbo. I'm just saying, no disrespect. I'm just saying, like, I haven't seen or heard anything from him.
FanDuel. FanDuel. So for Super Bowl, they have this prop. If the Kansas City Chiefs win, Kelsey's going to propose to Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl if they win. And you can vote, and you can put the bets on it. Plus
Wait,
this.
well, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if it'd be a good idea to propose for her because she has a track record of not just
Breaking
being the
hearts.
best in relationships.
We are never, ever, ever.
And
Yo,
thing.
I remember like listening to so many Taylor Swift songs on the bus to high school.
There are some people saying that Baltimore got screwed over. Like,
Listen,
rigged. It was rigged.
The only reason why I'm glad that Baltimore lost was because Jason Whitlock was banking on them, and I hate Jason Whitlock's guts.
I hate Jason Whitlock too.
Yo, listen, when Stephen A. basically like ranted about him, I was like, yes, Stephen A. Oh, yo, I don't know if you saw Stephen A. Apparently, like, did you see like Stephen A.'s top 5 sports duos?
Oh yeah, is it? Yeah, yeah. There's a terrible list.
Yo, first of all, he got 4 basketball duos. You don't got no football,
no baseball.
He got 1 hockey, and that's for a New York team. Because he's as biased as hell.
Yeah. I was surprised you put hockey on there.
No, it had to be a New York hockey team. A New York hockey
team. It wasn't a New York team. Gretzky and Messier was on the Edmonton Oilers. They did not play in New York. They did play in New York in the 90s, but they weren't good. When they played together at the best was in the 80s.
But he was like talking about the 90s. I was like, why are you talking about the 90s?
They didn't. No. Gretzky and Messier, when they won 4 championships, Stanley Cups in a row, that was in the 80s.
Oh my goodness. Like,
and
he put like 1 women's basketball team duo.
Yeah, but why? Like
here's the thing. I understand if you put Michael and Scotty. I'll give you Shaq and Kobe.
But you need to have those other duels? Oh, it's because they had Bosch? What about LeBron and Wade? That was a pretty good duo for 4 years.
That was probably LeBron's best duo.
Shaq and Kobe only played for like 5 years.
But they three-peated.
Oh, that's true.
Like LeBron and Wade only won 2 championships together.
That's true. I mean, there's a lot of football duels out there. I mean, like,
what about like Tom Brady and Gronkowski? What was it? Gronk. Like,
what about
put them?
What about like, I don't know. I go back Montana and like Jerry Rice, pretty good duel. Man, there's baseball has full of history of duels. I mean,
exactly. So like, that was a bias in that list.
I could go back. I could go back at one of the best duels in baseball that 100 years ago was Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig. I don't know what. There's a lot of baseball. I mean, they have a history. But yeah.
Oh my goodness! Whenever I think of Gretzky, it's like, you ever see that old show Everybody Hates Chris?
Yeah.
So like the brother Drew was like a big Gretzky fan, and the father got a Gretzky jersey that was not spelled correctly. So like the son was happy about it, but like Chris Rock, like the narrator, was like, "This is what Drew really wanted to say." He was like going, "Gretzky? It's not Gretzky, it's Gretzky." And it was like insulting a dad, and like apparently like in the hypothetical dream, the dad shoved the jersey down Drew's throat. Because like Drew refused to wear the misspelled jersey.
Yeah, Anthony is right. If they do win, look at it's rigged.
I'll never forget when T-Bone Mania was a thing.
Oh yeah, Finbar. I was saying it's just a test. I want to see something. See if it works. Like I want to see if it can rework my magic with that deep fake. But yeah, like that dual list was bad. I mean, you see, oh my god, the Jeff Saturday and Shannon went hardcore, chastise him on that list. I think Stephen A. I don't really think Stephen A. Smith really believes that list. I think he just wanted to make a list that would get so much attention.
I want to see what Mad Dog Russo's top 5 duo is.
I you know what I think? I think he could come up with a better top 5 duo than Stephen A. Smith.
I mean, he would definitely pick old teams.
He probably pick baseball.
Oh yeah. Listen, I'll never forget when Mad Dog's top 5 teams, like the most recent team he had in his top 5 was the '86 Celtics. Like he had like the old Lakers. He had the old what were they called? The old 76ers.
Mm-hmm.
And his honorable mention was the 2017 Warriors.
Oh yeah.
And then when like Stephen A wanted to take off one of the 76ers teams, like Mad Dog got annoyed and said, "They won 68 games. How can you do that?" It's like you didn't put the 72-10 Bulls on there.
The 72-10 Bulls is like the best team of all time.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, you can say Golden State. Golden State beat the season record, but Golden State did not win the championship.
And by the way, they also almost lost to the Thunder.
Yeah.
That would have really been, I think that would have been even worse.
Yeah. I mean, they should have won a championship that year, right? They were up 3-1. They choked.
Oh, they choked.
They choked. I mean, Draymond Green, had to get suspended. And they were they whined and so bitchy about that. They had to go against KD, Kevin Durant. And Kevin Durant, I think he could have done damage if he stayed with Oklahoma. Look at it. Look how good Oklahoma doing this with Shai Alexander, man.
Oh my, he's gonna be MVP in my opinion.
I think he's gonna be MVP too, because I know Embiid is putting up like better numbers than he did last year, but Embiid's team is expected to make the playoffs. But Shai, like
they went from a 10th seed to like a second seed, sometimes first seed.
Yeah,
so it's like,
yeah, like Philadelphia hasn't really improved greatly compared to Oklahoma. And that's because of Shai. I mean, to be honest, that's a good trade for both teams now, because Kawhi's playing, Kawhi and Paul George are playing every game. All of a sudden, Kawhi's able to play every game, almost every single game, George. It's a miracle, huh? A miracle, huh, George? It's a miracle. Yeah. He can play almost every single game.
Oh, listen, the Clippers have turned it around. Here's the crazy thing. We all talk about how the Golden State Warriors are old. The Bucks and the Clippers are technically older than them, and yet they're like two of the best teams in the league.
That's true.
But here's the thing, though. The Warriors live and die by the 3-point shot.
I'll tell you another reason why Embiid should not repeat MVP this year. He's a fucking coward. He doesn't want to face Jokic. I'm sorry. This man doesn't want to face Jokic. Every time they match up, he's always out. He cowers out when it's Denver versus Phil 76ers. He never plays. He's what? Like, what are you scared of? You scared of the white man? Embiid? What? I don't know. I'm kidding, but I didn't mean it like that. But like, have you noticed that George he always cowers out when Jokic comes to town, or they go to Denver to face the Jokic and Nuggets. He always cowers out. Embiid's a coward.
Man up, Joel.
Oh, like seriously, man up, yeah, man up, Joel. Seriously, because if you ever face each other in the finals, you ain't cowering out, man. You're not gonna cower out if you face each other in the finals, obviously, because they'll need you. They'll need Embiid. But yeah, let's see what there is. What else there is before we officially end it. Nothing really. Today's Christian Bale's 50th birthday. So happy birthday to
Christian
Bale.
Bale's 50 years old. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yo, you know who's gonna be 50 next year?
Who?
Tobey Maguire.
Oh, Tobey Maguire. Yeah.
He's gonna be 50 next year.
He was like 30 when he did Spider-Man.
He been like, oh my.
Oh yeah.
Toby. We gotta in Secret War we're gonna have a 50-year-old Spider-Man. It's gonna be like, you ready for some pizza time? Let's get some pizza time. It's like, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. From like Michael Keaton as Batman, like returning, it's like, want some pizza? It's pizza time.
That's funny. Well, I'm gonna end it here, George. Thank you for coming on. Go ahead, promote your whatever you have up, then we're gonna end it.
You can find me at the George. I recently reviewed X-Men 2 or X-Men United, so you can go check that out. I don't know what I'm going to be doing for this weekend. I guess I should start watching the, I was talking about the best trilogies of all time before. I'm going to be reviewing the worst trilogy of all time once I watch it. I gotta make the time to watch it, though.
All right. Guys, yeah, so tomorrow, not on this channel, my other channel, the Dissect channel, we're going to look over John Campy and Grace Randall. We're doing double duty, and it's going to be about the Supergirl casting and I think some Marvel stuff. Let me make sure. Some Marvel stuff. Yeah, Thunderbolts, basically Thunderbolts, and Grace did do a whole stream today, and I think the majority of it or all of it was basically. Let me just check. Was all DC and Marvel. So if that's the case, you might watch her whole stream, maybe. Let me just check. Real quick, then I'll let you know in about 10 seconds. Oh, no. It's not the whole stream because she is talking about the Epic Universe, too. So, two things. Supergirl and Thunderbolt. She's putting the casting news of Lewis Pullman and the replacement for the other actress, if you know about that. So yeah, so two things from Grace's stream, and we're gonna look at Campy also. So yeah, double duty. That's on my Dissect channel. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment below, guys. Take care.
Peace.